Hi everyone, welcome to Hunters Connect. My name's Amy. I'm a nurse and outdoor enthusiast. Today I want to talk to you about your very important first aid kit. There's a lot of situations you can encounter when you're out hunting, and I want you to be prepared to handle those. In addition to having a great first aid kit, I also highly recommend you take a basic first aid and CPR class. It'll just give you the confidence to handle any situation you might encounter when you're out on your hunt. So let's get started. I want to talk to you about what to pack, how to pack it, and review some of the injuries you might be treating while you're out there. So things you need in your kit. You're going to need some basic medications. Things like Benadryl, pain reliever of your choice. But what's really important to have in your kit in addition to those is some aspirin, and we'll go over why a little bit later. Then for basic wound care, you'll want things like Band-Aids, gauze sponges, butterfly bandages, some prep pads, antiseptic wipes, and antibiotic ointment. Blisters are a really common injury when you're out hunting, and for those you should bring some moleskin and a sewing kit. Next, an ACE wrap and a splint will help you with any fractures or sprains you might encounter. Sometimes when we're hunting, we encounter more serious injuries, so you need to bring a few trauma items. These would include a CPR shield, a tourniquet, and some QuikClot. Depending on the type of hunt you're doing, you're going to need to make adjustments to your kit. A quick day trip doesn't require as extensive of a kit as a week-long hunt would. Alright guys, so when you pack your kit, you can do it in any way that's efficient for you and suits the type of trip that you're going on. Just make sure you know where it's at, and you can get to it, and you can tell others where it's at too. So some injuries we want to be prepared for include cuts, sprains, broken bones, and maybe even something more serious like a heart attack or stroke. Alright, let's start with cuts. So simple cuts can just be cleaned up with some clean water, some gauze, and cover them, and then you'll want to get better treatment when you get home. Sometimes we encounter more serious cuts and bleeding becomes an issue. So here's what you're going to want to do if you or someone you know is bleeding. You'll want to apply pressure for at least 3 minutes. Resist the urge to peek at it, it's still going to be bleeding. You can try applying pressure several times, up to 20 minutes even. If that doesn't work, you may have to apply a tourniquet. You only want to do this in very serious cases. And you don't want that tourniquet on for very long, so it's important that you get help right away. So you fall down, or somebody with you falls down, and it's an obvious broken bone. The best thing you can do is apply a splint. You don't want to pull on the bones, you just want to support them in the position that they're in and wrap them with an ACE wrap. And again, get out and get help. It's not something you should be treating by yourself. Alright, so let's get serious for a minute. There are some situations that are going to be a little tougher to handle. Say you and your partner are out hunting, and suddenly your partner starts to look a little sweaty, a little pale, isn't feeling very good, maybe even complaining of some chest pain. Talking about a heart attack. This is where that aspirin comes in that you packed earlier. If anybody's showing any of these symptoms, go ahead and have them chew an aspirin. It's not going to hurt them, but it can definitely help save heart tissue if that's what's actually happening. The most important thing you can do is get these people out and get them to help right away. Along those same lines, if the partner you're hunting with suddenly starts showing signs of weakness on one side or is having trouble putting their words together or slurring their words, it's important to get out and get help right away because these are symptoms of a stroke, and that's not something you can treat in the field. Should something serious happen while you're out hunting, it's just important to stay calm so that you can take charge of the situation, because you're the only person that can help you or your hunting partners while you're out there until you can get to a safe place. Thanks for sitting down with me today. I hope you never have to use any of the things we've talked about today, but it gets the ball rolling thinking about safety while you're out hunting.